It was fine. It looks like it. Let's see. Let's go live over here. I'll keep that up. Give me 1 second. All right. Go live over here. We need Twitch. Just before we get started. All right, 361 followers over on Twitch. Thank you, whoever did follow, whoever's watching. Let me also bring up Facebook to see what people say over there. Bring up Meta. All right. All right, I've been live for 1 minute so far. Perfect. How's everybody doing? We got 25 people here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing as well. I appreciate you. Good morning. Good morning, Janet. Is it Janet? Jafet. Sorry, I don't know why I said Janet. It was scrolled down. Good morning. Yo, good morning. Hi, Nathan. Hey, Maurice. Good morning, Matt. Salute to the chat. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Matthew, loving the live updates, man. Tough light. Thank you. Thank you. 99 million SHIB holding. That's amazing. Great. Continue to do what you're doing. I think it will work out in the end. Now we got 33 people here, guys. Make sure you hit the like button as soon as you get in here. I don't know if everybody has seen my video that I posted yesterday. I was going to post more videos yesterday, but I didn't have a lot of time to do anything. So I'm glad I even got out one and got out the video I did get out because, you know, if you don't know, I created my own coin, which is going well. I made one little mistake, but you always make a mistake with coins. You always make a mistake with something that you build. You just have to, you know, fix it as you move forward. So we'll talk about that in this video as to what that little mistake was, but it's definitely something that is easily fixable. It's just going to adjust the plan a little bit, which does sort of suck, but we'll adjust it, and it should basically be the same outcome of how much it's going to be burned with buy the dip coin, how much Shiba Inu is going to be burned with buy the dip coin, also about how much is going to be burned with the actual buy the dip coin. Buy the dip is going to moon. That's what I want to hear. Man, I just bought $20 USD of buy the dip coin. A massive holder, of 7 tokens. Would be interested to hear how you made the token. I hold. Yeah. So I actually went. So I didn't code it myself. The first time I made a token, I coded it myself, and it wasn't that bad coding it and going through, you know, all of those steps. And even setting up everything, it wasn't really that bad. Like I spent the first time when Ethereum gas fees weren't that expensive, I didn't really spend that much. I think the total that I probably spent maybe $100. But this time I actually spent a little bit more because I paid for an actual service to build it. So it was built through Binance Smart Chain, and now I have to update all of the information. So I updated like the website. That's like a really generic website for right now. We have to basically you know, change some things up. There's a few things that like you would expect to have clickable links, and you don't have that yet, but we will move forward as things start to get popular, as we start to grow. We'll move forward and update all of that stuff. But yeah, it wasn't that difficult. It actually was pretty easy. building it and having someone do it. It's just, it costs money to have someone do it. Would you rather pay $300 to have someone do it, or $100 total for you to do it? I bought 43 BTD an hour ago. Yeah, the price of it is going up. If you guys want to contribute to like what the price will be, and understanding like the liquidity pool and all that, let me quickly go over here. I don't know how many. I have a lot of stuff up. So yeah, you know what? Let me exit out of this. And I think I need to exit out of that, but we'll see. So this is my coin, buy the dip coin. If I refresh it, you have 46 addresses that are holding it. You have some big holders, right? I still have to move a lot of this out of my wallet here and have it to a burnable wallet, or I mean, I could just do it here and know what my percentage is. But the issue that I made, and you know what, we'll get into that in a little bit, but if you wanted to support the liquidity at all, go over to PancakeSwap and like search for these liquidity pools and, contribute to the liquidity pools. If you contribute to them, we can basically grow that. Even if you just put 1 or 2 or something, contribute to the liquidity pools. I contribute to it and I want to contribute a little bit more. That's what really determines the price. But right now, if you go in here and you basically, let's look for, I think BUSD is tied to like the dollar. So BUSD to BTD, if I just buy 1 BTD, that's going to get you 2.53 BTD. So let's say that's $2.53 is the price. So things will start to get, as more liquidity gets added, prices will start to fluctuate. In the beginning, I did it with just Binance, and I set it up for a little bit of a high price because it started to get really steep as the liquidity started to dissipate. But yeah. Do I think SHIB is going? I think SHIB is going down further. I mean, I would hope so. Right now, Shiba Inu is at about 2,000. I would hope so because it creates opportunity, right? You see all of the people that are holding, right? It's not something that people just are giving up on. And if it is going to go down further, it's because of the market, not because of Shiba Inu holders that are selling, right? Obviously, that's the way that the market goes down. But you have 70 days of typical hold time. So those people that were still holding on are holding on now, right? You just have a lot of like people that were short-term holders, people that decided they wanted to get in. They were like, oh, this is going down. They get out. Those are those same type of people. You have institutions that get into it and they decide to sell the positions as well. So 70 days of typical hold time is huge. It's really, really big. Will it go down? I hope so. But I don't think it'll drop down like a crazy amount. I'm hopeful that it will gain a 0 so that I can buy more and get to my 200,000 or 200 million level. But or close to it. But I really don't think it's going to make that move. A lot of people still think that the crypto market and just markets in general are going to continue to decrease. But if you look at crypto.com coin market cap, you're going to see that we're basically flat today. It's not something where we're dropping a crazy amount. We're basically flat. Why can't I find BTD on PancakeSwap? You have to basically take this address here, the contract address, and paste it into PancakeSwap. So if you go over to PancakeSwap, search for a coin, and you go to manage tokens, you can, or sorry, not manage tokens. I don't know why I said that. You type the address in here. So if you basically copy this address, I don't know why I clicked on the address. I'm going to copy it. If you copy the address and put it into PancakeSwap, you're going to get BTD coming up. It's not just searchable right away because it's brand new. It's something you have to search for and, actively want to buy. Yeah, so paste it in there and you'll get that. You said Shibnobi is going crazy. Is it actually going crazy? Because if it's not going crazy, it's going to be the boy who cried wolf. No, I struggle with that word, wolf. It's up 71%. I'll consider that as going crazy. That's okay. 71% is great. Again, I still don't know what the total supply is or what the circulating supply is. You can see what the total supply is, which is million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, 69 quadrillion, which you do have. Let's see if we go to holders. You have 44% that's in a dead wallet. You have 2% that went back to the contract. See, this is the thing that I dealt with, right? I thought that you had to. So when I first got my information on building the coin, when I first got my information, they were saying, "Hey, you need to send your coins you expect to have in circulation to the contract." And I thought that was weird because I was like, "How do you get that back? It doesn't go on any exchange or anything." And that's exactly what I did. I sent it to the contract, and you cannot get those coins back. So 35,000 coins are sent to this contract address, and I can't touch them. I can't do anything with them. Nobody can buy them. So now pretty much the circulating supply is 115,000 instead of 150,000. So it kind of changes the whole mindset of, where this was. Instead of looking at a total of 150,000 that you would have, it's now basically saying that you have 100,000. The total supply is 150,000, but 115,000 is what you can actually move and burn and all of that. So it kind of sucks that I made that mistake, and I don't like it, but you got to deal with it, and people understand what that's all about. I didn't know that. I can't find BTD. Yeah, I just explained how you can do it. Put the address in the chat. Okay, put the address in the chat. Okay. I don't want to make the stream all about BTD, but we can obviously talk about it a little bit. All right, so that's it. Just want to make sure that you guys find it. How much SHIB needs to get sold to create a drop? We probably need a decent amount that's going to be sold. It seems like we're gaining. Let's go back to CoinMarketCap to bring up SHIB. It seems like we're gaining the amount of holders, even though people are dropping off, right? Which doesn't make sense. Why is the price decreasing if I guess we saw a decrease in the holders from the last day, but I could have swore we saw an increase of the holders over time here. But we see 1.15 million holders. If I go to my last video that I created a video talking about SHIB, and like if you are a SHIB holder, then you have to watch this. And that one got like 170,000 views. But I wanted to look at that as a level to gauge where the holders were. So let me see. Let me go to this one. So it was this one right here. Yeah. So this is how many how many holders there were at the time of making this video on January 11th, and that's 1,131. And then now where the holders actually are that's not it, is 1,153. So we're actually up a little bit in the amount of holders there by tens of thousands. So that's a good thing. That's a really, really good thing. So we need basically people, if we wanted to see a decent sized drop back down to the old levels, I think we would need to get back down to pushing 1 million rather than being at 1.1 million or 1.15 million. Why am I scared to send BTD on Trust Wallet? I don't know if it's a valid Trust Wallet address. So the issue is that right now I know that you can get it on PancakeSwap. I just haven't ever tried to search it on Trust Wallet. Maybe I could try and search for it now. I can go ahead and type it in. I just need to find um, the address. Maybe I can send the address to myself. That's not it. That's not the right address. Let me take this out of here. Let me take this out of here. I'll take that out of there. Where's by the? There it is. So maybe I could search for it myself and just send myself an email. I have no way of like getting the address on my phone. I don't think so. So I'll just send it to myself in an email and see what we can do there. And if it does, if I can find it, then as long as you have a valid address, because if I picked one of you as a winner, I actually picked like 3 people to send it to. EDD address. Okay, send it to myself. Perfect. Yeah, we'll see. There's another one named BTD as well. Yeah, there's always multiple coin symbols. You can have the same coin symbol. There are thousands of coins, hundreds of thousands of coins. You mentioned Delta Inu a while back, but not sure if you have done a review. Definitely an asset for everyone in crypto to be holding. Great project and the most transparent devs. Well, that's great. I do have it on my list. I didn't do like a thorough review. No, I don't typically do like crazy thorough reviews on something that I may be looking at as brand new, right? But yeah, I definitely can start doing some things like that if it is a project that is necessary to hold for a lot of people. Can one tell me why the number of SHIB decreased by 7K in one day? The number of SHIB? What do you mean? The number of circulating supply? Like total supply that's there? Let me actually go back here. So the number of circulating supply decreased by 7K? I don't know what you're getting at there. What is the ideal supply? Wait, what is it? Let's go back to SHIB. What is the ideal supply that needs to be burned if we want to push the price to SHIB to 10 cents? We need to burn like 99%. 99% for $1, 99% for a penny. We need to basically burn almost all of it, right? And it's a lot. It's going to take a ton of work, and there's a lot of companies, a lot of people that are willing to get on top of this burn, right? There are, well-known people that are supporting it as well. But it's just like, as you think about this overall situation, it may seem daunting. It's like let's say if you weigh 400 pounds, right, and you really want to lose weight, you're not going to be able to lose weight. You're not going to be able to lose all that weight in a month. You're not going to be able to lose all that weight probably in a year. It's going to take you years for you to get to the weight that you want to get to. And it's going to take a lot of hard work in order to get to a healthy weight. So like that's what I want to look at it as. You can't just look at it as something that's going to happen the next day. You can't look at it as something that's going to happen, tomorrow, or next week or next month. It's just, you got to look at it for the long term, especially when you're dealing with 99%. right? You have to burn 99% to get to these levels of a penny, 10 cents, 20 cents, a dollar, which can happen. We don't know what the developers, what they will do, what the system level burn will do, if there will be a system level burn, how much will come off. Will it be half? Will it be split in half? Will people start to really get on a lot of these burn trends? How much will be burned off in the end? That's what I just want to know. 300 trillion probably. No, it needs to be about 580 trillion. We probably need to get to about 10 trillion in order to see something like that, or even close to that. So I'm realistic with you guys. We have 137 people here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. It does help out the channel quite a bit. We have 63 likes, so definitely hit that like button. I haven't checked if anybody is on any of the other platforms. We got 3 people on Twitch. Thank you for watching. Oh, you mean number of holders? It decreased by 7,000. I mean, you might have people that just sold off their position thinking that it's going to drop down. It makes sense. It's fine, but you do have some of the long-term holders that are holding, right? Some of these holders that just jumped on decided to get out. We're not going to even burn 5 trillion SHIB this year. I mean, you never know. You never know. You never know. I think right now when we look at it, it's definitely tough to burn SHIB because we don't have all of the methods set in stone, and a lot of people don't believe in the burns, right? You have a million holders, 1,100,000 holders, and I would say 80% of them are not actually supporting a lot of the burn methods that are out there. All you have to do is support those burn methods, and easily you burn off trillions of coins. But the issue is that you have non-believer believers, which doesn't make sense to me. But whatever. Like, they believe in Shiba Inu, they hold Shiba Inu, but then again, they don't want to support the idea of burning off coins to increase the price. Hey, Matt, why the number I read? Wait. If it does fly up, the whales will just bomb it back down. So that's the thing with Shiba Inu. If it does fly up, right? Yes, you have whales that probably sell at certain levels, but that's healthy for a position. If a position has a number of whales in the position, right? Let's say they have millions of dollars into it, and it goes up to a level where they think, okay, you know what? I doubled my money or tripled my money, and now I'm going to take out those millions. So they take out their entire investment, which most investors don't do. They take out a portion of it and leave the rest in there to ride to see what it's going to be. They basically don't tank the market, but they just decrease the price a slight bit, right? Because $1 million, I don't think it's going to do that much of an impact to the price, but still, they basically sell some of those positions, $1 million, $2 million, or whatever. It does decrease the price a little bit. Then what you're going to see is it gets to a lower price where people can burn for a lower amount, which does eventually increase the price. People are burning daily, right? Not a crazy amount, but we are burning daily. And as time goes on, you'll see those burns get more and more aggressive, right? So right now we can burn millions of coins or billions of coins or trillions of coins. Millions of coins or billions of coins. But eventually we'll get to the level to where daily or weekly we're burning like 1 trillion coins, or maybe monthly we're burning 1 trillion coins, something like that. And I think it will be pretty big. And that may be 4 years down the line. It might not be this year. This year may just be like a trial year to set everything up and see what the system is going to do if they're going to burn 50%, and see what people are going to do. This is why I'm setting up so many burns. My burn playlist, there's other burn playlists. If you see my burn playlist, we have 6 videos on there, I think. It might be 6 or it might be 5. Somebody else, I forget his name. It's like Wolf of the Markets or something. I can't remember what it is. But he has 3 videos on there, and we're just going to burn Shiba Inu. But we need to make those videos 8 minutes so we can burn more and more. Burning doesn't increase the price, utility does. How does utility increase the price? There are tons of things out there that have solid utility that will never see the light of day because they don't have popularity. So popularity increases the price, but it's based on what the potential can be. So if a coin has popularity, let's say Shiba Inu, and someone told you, if let's say Mark Zuckerberg or anybody, I don't care who, any billionaire comes out and says Shiba Inu has a chance to go to $1, right? I guarantee you so many people are going to get on that. And now it's just like they end up burning off coins, which gives it more potential. So then that same billionaire comes out and says Shiba Inu can now get to $1.50. There's going to be more people that continue to buy that position because it's all about what potential that gives to that position. So yes, utility is a big thing in the end for things like Bitcoin and Ethereum and Solana and Avalanche, all of these positions that are up in the top, let's say 25. Yes, it makes sense for utility to be a strong point, but it doesn't matter for every cryptocurrency. It really doesn't. Utility becomes a thing when your popularity reaches its peak. So I just want to let you know, why can't the devs burn off half the owned supply? Well, the unowned supply. Well, they would have to buy it back, I think. They would have to buy it from the exchanges in order to do that. So it would cost money for them to do it, which I would imagine they might be buying up a lot of Shiba in order to burn it off. Because as the prices get lower, I thought there was something where there was a large whale that got into it. And I think it's less on the fact of like them holding on for dear life to that position and more on the fact of a big portion being burned off, you know, and that's what I'm thinking is going to happen, because if you wait for the lowest price possible, you can build up all the coins, just like what I plan to do with like BTD. You know, I plan to basically take throughout time, take some of the coins, right? Some of the coins value and burn off Shiba Inu. Right now BTD is basically worth $2.53. Per BTD, it's $2.53. So I wouldn't say that I would take this right now, but say you took 200, that would be $619 that you can burn off for 200. Now, I wouldn't take this right now. It's going to be something where I gradually take some for the burn of Shiba Inu and track exactly how much was taken, and then go from there. So it'll be pretty big as you see that go. But that's what I plan on doing, is slowly getting to the level to where you have the amount you want to have to burn off those coins, right? So throughout time, while I have this spreadsheet up, as you see, like the first quarter, 2,000 will be burned or will be sold for Shiba. It won't be something where it's like 2,000 right then and there, like it's all gone. No, it'll be something where it's like one here, one there, one here, one there, in order to hold it for burning Shiba Inu, right? So it's something that I think that they're doing, that they're building up to, that they're going to basically burn off trillions of Shiba Inu very, very quick. Please talk about AMC. What's going on with AMC? Let's see what's happening with AMC this morning. Yeah, I was going to make a video on AMC yesterday, but I feel like it's just more of the same. I haven't checked into, let me check. Oh wait, chart exchange is down. I forgot about that. They wouldn't let me get in. I was getting a 500 error. Oh wait, there we go. It's back up. Let's see what. Yesterday. Okay, look at this. Has anybody checked out the chart exchange data for AMC? Yesterday, 64% short. 64% short. Out of all the volume you saw, 64% short. That's crazy. In the last 30 days, we're approaching an average of 60%. An average. You know how bad that is if you have an average of 60% short? That is horrendous for them. It's great for us. Don't forget me on Twitch, man. Yeah, You can just send messages on YouTube or send messages in the private chat, because I don't like to bring up another chat, because now I have up 4 chats. And having a private message system. Just uh you can always ask your questions in the chat. There's like nothing that you can ask that, obviously, if you're looking for it. Thank you for being a member for 3 months, Brendan. I appreciate that. Matt, I read that. AMC dead. AMC is not dead. They're trying to make it seem like it's dead, but 64% is freaking huge. Let's look at the price for a second. So the price right now is at $14.13. Again, if this continues to go down, it creates buying opportunities, especially for people like me. I'm there. You know what I mean? Like I understand that this has come back so far and does have a high short interest and continues to build on that short interest as the market starts to collapse. So in order to bring AMC down, the whole entire market needs to collapse. In order to bring GME down, the whole entire market needs to collapse. So I feel like it's creating more and more opportunity. And if we get to the level where it's sub 10, oh man, I think all hell is going to break loose with the amount of people that are going to buy it. It's crazy. No, but if they, wait. Eventually, as it gets lower and lower, they will cover some of their like higher shorts. But I just don't see how this really benefits them, because they're shorting 64% in the last day, 64% of the total volume. And yesterday's volume, wasn't it? It was a little high, or was I thinking about a different day? Let me see. So the reported volume was 42 million. 27 million was short. It's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'll ask again. If I throw 100 million Shiba into literally campfire, a little roast joke, the Federal Reserve. Wait, what? In a YouTube video. How do I prove there was 100 million SHIB in that wallet? Please. If you throw 100 million SHIB into a literal campfire, as a little roast joke, how does the Federal Reserve prove that you had 100 million in that wallet? The transactions are traceable. So you're saying if you threw 100 million if you bought 100 million Shiba Inu, I hope you're not talking about the actual dog. If you have 100 million Shiba Inu, the transactions are traceable. Every transaction that you make is traceable, so they know exactly where it goes. And eventually, if you are in the level of holding millions, they will find you. If you are in the level of holding maybe 1 million or 2 million, it's probably not going to be something that's a big deal for them. Obviously, it will be a decent amount they would gain in taxes. But let's say you gained that much. I really don't know. Let's say it's $100 million. That's how much SHIB is worth. If it's 100 million SHIB, that's probably like $3,000. They wouldn't care about that at all. But they can easily prove it, because if you go to the transaction history, you can see all the transactions, from your wallet, from SHIB, buying it from different platforms. You can see every transaction that's done, every transfer. 6.6 million transfers and 1.1 million holders. So you can see all the transfers, every single one. Happy lunchtime, everybody. It's not lunchtime for me. We have 100 likes. So make sure you guys hit that like button. We can get up to 150 likes. That will be amazing. I'm thankful for your dedication on SHIB. It's the only crypto I buy. I'm a major believer. That's great to hear. It's great to hear. You do need to diversify though. You do need to diversify. I would say once you get to a level to where you're comfortable, diversify your positions and, add to other ones that you believe in as well. You can't just believe in one, because then once that's over, you have no other play, right? You have no other understanding of how other cryptos can move. So I would say diversify and, put little bits and pieces into other positions. And it doesn't even have to be lower price positions. It could be something that actually has a decent sized market cap. It doesn't have to be something that has a crazy amount of circulating supply. Focus on some ones that have less circulating supply. Maybe like Krill, right? Krill is at 78 cents, which is a really, really low price for something that has 34. Is it 34 or 39? I don't know what it is. 30 plus million supply, which is really low. OMG is very low with 140 million supply, I think that is. And the total supply is out there, so there's no dilution at all. Harvest Finance is a low market cap. You have Gitcoin that's a low market cap. There's a lot of positions that are at a lowish market cap and a low price right now because the markets are pulling back. But if we look at the overall crypto market, I don't think in the last 24 hours, I don't think things have pulled back that much. Maybe 1%. Yeah. So if you literally burn it, in a wallet, how do they know? If you burn it in a wallet, the transaction so if I have 100 million Shiba Inu and I send it to a burn wallet, that transaction history is there, right? Now, you will not have to, like, you didn't profit from it. So if you transfer it to a certain coin, right? Then you have a transaction where you send it to a certain coin, you'll pay taxes on that. I don't know where this whole thing is going, where this whole conversation is going, if it's related to taxes or if it's related to something else. But if you send it to a burn wallet, that transaction history is there. But I don't believe you're going to be taxed on that if that's what you're worried about. Obviously, whatever you held in there, when you send it to a burn wallet, that's literally throwing away the money. You're not pocketing it yourself. You're not putting it in your wallet at all. However, once you trade it for, say, if I take my BTD, right, and sell it for USD or whatever, or BUSD, whatever it ends up being, I now have profit off of that. So what I have to do is basically pay taxes on that profit. And then if I wanted to burn something, I have to burn whatever the leftover amount is. So taxes start to get very, very complicated if that's what you're worried about. I really don't know. I'm so cold. Why am I'm always cold down here. It's just crazy. Let's check the amount of holders of BTD so far. Did we reach 50? We are at 47 holders right now. We have a couple of people that hold over 1,000. They bought in at the beginning of setting up that liquidity. A couple of people holding over 1,000. That's good. Holding 1% of the actual position. That's not bad at all. And as you see it go up, I'm sure those positions will start to decrease. We have some people that are holding 500, 400, 120. Right, it's good to have it at a low price and then slowly start to make those moves as you see coins that are burned off. And we will announce when the burn will happen. Like right now, I still don't have the website completely finished. I know it's very generic, very, very generic. But basically, if we go into this, we have a burn counter. So 62 days till the next burn. And just all about it. It's not finished yet. So we will figure everything out as we go along, as time goes on, as we start to establish a price. Because right now, we really don't have a confirmed price when we look at information to coin market cap, because it's probably not on coin market cap yet, but we'll see how we can get it there. But if we go over to PancakeSwap, again, we can see what the price is to USD, BUSD. It's currently at $2.65. So that's a pretty amazing price to see any coin that you own at 255 or 265 cents. Currently, that means if we go here and look at this and say we have 105, maybe a total, let's say a total of 110 million. If we wanted to look at that, let's bring this down here so I don't mess up the chart. You know what? Let me copy all, and I basically just did 100. What is it? 2.63. So $2.63. If we just said this amount multiplied by this amount, that currently has a market cap. Currently has a market cap of $290,000. That's great. Currently has a market cap of $290,000 for BTD. That's phenomenal. I'll take it. So if you guys want to get your own, feel free to take the, did I pin that to the I didn't pin it to the chat. I'm sorry, guys. See if I can find it. There we go. So I pinned the wallet address to the chat. Go over to PancakeSwap and just type the wallet address into here, and you'll get it. If we want to check the video analytics for the burn videos, currently this burn video is at $420, $420, almost $420.20. So yeah, it's at $420 right now. And we're continuing to let that run the last 48 hours. It gained 2,700 views, so people are still watching it. Over time, this will continue to gain views. It will continue to burn Shiba Inu every month. Understand the 22nd is when we're going to burn off coins. Then if we go into, I think we have a full playlist that we have here. I don't know where there's a playlist. So yeah, if we go into this full playlist, here's all the burn videos. So this, the Wolf of YouTube has 3 burn videos. I don't know what they're actually doing with that. I believe he made a video recently where he mentioned my name and talked about burning the Shiba Inu. So I want to check on it and see if he is burning the Shiba Inu. But we do have this video that has $420 and this video. Oh, come on. Where's it at now? Go to this and we'll go to this video here and we will go to analytics. And right now it's at $704. So from $458 to $704, the difference is what we're going to burn off there. So we're probably going to be burning off minus taxes, right? Of course. But it's going to be a total starting dollar figure of $600. So we're going to be burning over $300 this time again, which is great. It's really, really good. We'll be able to buy at the bottom and burn right now. And 10 million is good buy or not? What does that mean? Is 10 million a good buy or not? I don't know what 10 million is. 10 million of what? AMC still dropping. Where do you see the bottom? It's hard to predict the bottom if they're going to continue to short it. Where do I see the absolute bottom? I can definitely see some points to where it finds a way back to 8. And if it finds its way back to 8, that's not a bad bet on me. Right now, I don't see any like real or big support lines. Obviously, looking at previous resistance levels, previous support levels at some of these lower levels, somewhere around that 801, seeing it around a level of 13 or so, right? But looking at the month chart, let's actually break it down by week for a second. See if we can find something as we are at certain levels. So yeah, that's not really telling you much. That's not really showing you much. Maybe I can zoom in over here. No, not by the day either. You're gonna have to go by the hour and go all the way back. go by the hour and just understand where things are way back when. This is August. Yeah, it's not. They're gonna have to go like way back before we saw this increase. And even if we see this increase, it's still not showing us a clear picture. So it can definitely continue to drop back. And I don't care that it does continue to drop back because I'm in it and I know what this is going to be in the end, and that's why I'm strong on it. And there may be some people. So we have we had 80% of the stock held by retail holders, and I don't think that's the case now. I think it's way less, but you still do have core people that do believe in it and see where it's going to go. So I definitely see the short interest in how much this can actually push up and how many people are holding it, in my opinion. So it's definitely getting stronger and stronger. It's just obviously the market is pulling back. As far as the market pulls back, we can continue to see AMC pull back. Like I never expected things like ZOM to get down to where it is now at around 27 cents. But again, if that goes down to 6 cents, it's definitely a buy opportunity for me. It's an understanding that buying low, buying at the lowest point is always a great thing. So I would dollar cost average down until it gets to the lowest level possible. Are you scared to send BTD on Trust Wallet? I'm not scared. I still haven't. Oh wait, that was all the way up there. Wow, I was all the way up there for a second. Cardano sure is underperforming. Everything's underperforming. It's not just Cardano, right? Everything's underperforming, right? Harvest Finance is down to $100 after increasing to $285. Krill Coin is down below $1, underperforming great buying prices. Shiba Inu is down to 0.00002,000, right? OMG is down to $4.40, which is a very, very low price, right? Compound is down to 119, which I just recently bought some at 128. Loopring is down below $1 yet again. Litecoin is down at under 110. Polymath, like there's so many buying opportunities as things you see are more and more negative. So many buying opportunities and everything's underperforming, but I mean, it's not a bad thing. If you look at these times as a bad thing, then you don't like making money. I understand that things coming down or that are, severely red tend to, create a negative outlook on things. But for the people that look at it as a positive outlook, you see so much opportunity and, you make a lot of money from these points all the way up to the top. When I first invested in the crypto, I decided to get in when we saw crypto at a very, very low point. And now we're seeing it break some of those low points here. OMG Network, that was at a low point before I started investing into cryptocurrency, but I didn't get into OMG until it was like $9. So it was at a lowish point, but it wasn't at the lowest point. Some other things I do see as big movers, like I got into Litecoin at 120 and it's lower than 120 now, which I didn't expect, but still everything's down if you look at the 3-month chart. All right. So if we keep seeing things about Shinobi, I'm gonna stop it. Just wanna let you know that I understand that you think that it's gonna go crazy. I just don't want to keep pushing one thing, especially 4 chats in the last 10 chats. You have 4 chats here that are going on about this. Both of you, 360 and whatever that name is, OG. Relax. Only cool kids pee your pants. Exactly. It's not from a movie. I can't remember what it is. 216 people here now. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We are over 150 likes. I appreciate you guys for being here. Go Shiba. And I'm not saying that you have to stop. It's just a lot to take in when you have, 4 messages that are talking about it. That'll go crazy. This will go crazy. I understand. I already looked into it. I sold my 30 farm for 2 BIFI, and I'm up $600. That's amazing. That's great. There's always opportunities within opportunities. So if you have a position and you feel like something has a better opportunity, then go for it. You know what I mean? It's always great. If peeing your pants is cool, I'm frozen from pooping mine. That's funny. They're advertising trolls. Ban them. How much will your coin burn, bro? So, how much will the coin burn for the actual buy the dip coin? Because it's gonna burn buy the dip coin, but it will also burn Shiba Inu. So my hope is that if we can see this at a level, so right now we see it at a very low level of, let's say, right now it's 300,000 market cap, and hopefully it gets to a lot higher. 300,000 market cap. Let's bring this all the way down here. And what we're going to see is total that will be burned off, right? We're going to have to adjust a lot of these, but total that will be burned off for Shiba Inu is around $48,489 at this market cap for the long term. However, I'm hoping that the market cap can be a lot higher, maybe around that $1 million market cap or $2 million market cap, and maybe even go higher than that. That'll be about $7 in the beginning, which in total it should have $161,630, which will be more than what my videos will burn off because people are not watching them. Eventually, maybe we'll have that playlist and people will continue to watch, but who knows? So that's what it will burn off for that. But as the market cap increases, it burns off more and more per year. But for buy the dip, it's burning off 10% of buy the dip every quarter. So at the end of this quarter, it's going to burn off 10% of the burn supply, which instead of being 100,000 to start with, is now going to have to be about 60,000 because we have 35,000 that was sent to the contract by accident, and it's left there. So the total supply obviously is less. The total supply is still 150, but 35,000 was sent to a contract address, which they told me to do, and it was the wrong thing to do. I could see 3 to 5x from the current price point for spell. That's good. My portfolio have finally gone red on the year in only 1 month. That's bad. That's how you know the market is pulling back. It's not just specific positions that you select. Spellcoin just looks scammy. I mean, Spellcoin, part of Danny's ecosystem. Time Wonderland. Be careful, everybody. All right, so yeah, that's something that I'm not getting into. If peeing your pants is considered, is cool, consider me Miles Davis. What? I'm still green on AMC. Everything else is red. Now I'm red on AMC. I'm significantly red on AMC now. So as it goes lower and lower, I think I'm around maybe 8,000 red on AMC. And just to let you know, I will buy more as it goes lower because obviously it creates more of a buying opportunity, lowering your cost basis. 236 people watching, only 177 likes. Yeah, continue to hit that like button. Get up to 200 likes. That'll be amazing. Let's see. Let's go back. Let's bring up something else on the screen. Let's check to see how many addresses, see if we got 50 addresses. We still have 47 addresses, which is amazing to have 47 people that are holding it. I am going to send it to 2 more people. So I still have people in my DMs that I have to send BTD. Why did I say BDT? BTD to everybody. Let's see. Do you think ETH will drop when 2.0 comes out? ETH 2.0? What do you mean? Like you're saying Ethereum 2.0? I don't know what you're talking about because I have Ethereum 2.0. Isn't that already out? Maybe I'm behind on this one. We're almost at 200 likes, 3 likes away. It's a Billy Madison movie, Adam Sandler movie from the 90s. Might be involved in Spell. A very famous convicted scammer. Do a lot of research before you get into Spell. What happened to Time Wonderland in the last 72 hours was crazy. Yeah, it's not good. Are there videos for burning BTD? So no, for you burning BTD, you're saying like, are there going to be videos for me actually burning the BTD? So I will provide videos on the time when I'm going to burn, and I'll also provide videos on the time where I burned the Shiba Inu from BTD. Russell 2000 was wiped out, and it's all gains if you check the 1-year chart. Ouch. Feel free to send it to me, man. Yeah, I have 2 people that I'm sending it to right now, and we'll definitely do some more of those. But I know I have to create more liquidity on. I wanted to create liquidity with the 35,000 that I put over there, and I knew that I had to do that. But the video that I was watching, this is why some people just don't know everything of what they're talking about. They create the coin, but then they don't know what they're doing after the fact. They don't have anybody that buys it. So that's where it ends up being tricky. If they tell you, hey, send it to the contact address and that's how people buy it, that makes no sense whatsoever. And I don't know why I did it. I was questioning it as I was doing it. I was like, I probably shouldn't do this. I probably should just add the liquidity to a PancakeSwap, and then people would be able to buy it on PancakeSwap, and then you can go from there. But I did it anyways because the video told me to. So you got to do a little bit. You got to do a little bit more research, and I'm going to learn from that. You got to do a little bit more research in what you buy there. So I think the end goal for everything is to get to about 50,000 total BTD coins, while 50,000 is burned off, something around there in total. So we'll see how that all goes. I have to adjust the plan now from 150,000 to now 115. So my current holdings right now at that I'm holding 15, I want to hold 10%. So 10% of that will be 10,000 coins. But right now, I obviously have it in one wallet in order to burn it off. So we'll see how everything goes. Everyone start tweeting at Coinbase to list BTD. It's a little too early. We don't even have a symbol up yet. We have to wait a certain amount of time. Like right now, I did my whole update of information. I got updated all the information here, the token info. I just have to wait, which I could accelerate it, but it costs money to accelerate it, and I already spent money trying to do that. But right now, we have liquidity here, which I set up, and it's creating value for the coin, which is great. Really, really good. I could tell you that the price of the coin, when I set up the initial liquidity, which was only for 200 coins, I needed to put more coins in there so people can buy it. So I had to put another like 5,000 in there so that people can buy it, which was a low price. People ended up buying it, and now you have some people that hold thousands. And that's what I wanted to kind of stay away from, is people holding thousands. But then again, as people hold more at the lower point, they probably will sell after they double their money. So we'll see how it plays out. But right now, BTD will burn Shiba Inu, and we will go day after day to try and pull whatever we can out of there slowly, so it doesn't obviously affect anything, and then burn off the Shiba Inu as time goes on. So right now it's just establishing everything. So again, if you want to get BTD, go over to PancakeSwap, pick some up, type in the address that's in the pin chat, and select it, and you can buy it for Binance, or you can buy it for BSUD. Right now it's $2.66 basically. Let me see. Let me take out Shiba Inu token. Let me take that out of here. So if we look at the market, let's update this just so we can see what the market is. Matt, I don't understand the liquidity thing. What do we need to do? Do you have the same amount of tokens and BNB? So for me, so for liquidity, you have to establish a price, right? And when you establish a price, you do it through liquidity. And basically what you're saying is like what the coin is valued to you. So when I did it based on cake, and I did it based on BNB. So basically 1 BNB in the beginning, I wanted to set a price to where it was pennies, right? But as liquidity is bought up, as the amount that you end up buying is bought up through PancakeSwap, you end up seeing a price increase because there's so little that's left. And the price just goes insane. So what I did here was actually price it at a very low level for cake to BTD. And now we're seeing that right now we have 1,065 that's pulled, and 408 cake that's pulled. So it's giving it its value. And as more and more are bought off, from what I understand, it's bought out of these pools, which means the values end up increasing as less coins are there. So right now there's only 1,000 coins to be bought. So if I go over to the exchange and try and buy some coins, let's say I wanted to buy another 1,000, right? That would be 18 BNB in order to buy the 1,000 that's there. But if I wanted to buy 10,000 in insufficient BNB balance, but it's also insufficient. Oh, that's cake. Why I was going to say, that seems like way too much. All right, so if I wanted to buy 1,000, right, it should say, yeah, insufficient liquidity for this trade. So you see 10,000 here, there's an insufficient liquidity because there's not enough actual positions that are out there on PancakeSwap right now. So as liquidity is bought up, I have to add more liquidity to it. So if you do have 1,000 coins, it doesn't hurt to add to that liquidity. So I won't be the only one in that pool, because right now I own 100% of the pool and I'm setting the price. I own 100% of both of the pools. I'm setting the price. So that's basically what it is. You're allowing people to buy it on PancakeSwap. And as time goes on, the price gets set by the demand that people have. So how many people that are holding it. Try and get a interest rate on PancakeSwap. Not yet. I'll look into everything that I can do once we start really establishing everything. But I really want to set a level where you're putting like 10,000 out there, or 20,000 out there for people to trade. I would say 30,000 needs to be like tradable right now. And then overall, we're going to be selling some of the coins for Shiba, which means that we're going to sell some of the coins for Shiba. So we're going to sell it for actual dollars, which adds it to circulation. So total circulation should be around 50,000, and the rest should be burned off. So 30,000 in circulation, 20,000 to Shiba Inu, not from the start, but throughout time. And then we'll see 50,000 that's going to be burned off. So 50,000 is going to be left. Something like that, or maybe 64, because technically we have about 60, 64, 65, or sorry, 15,000 that's going to me. And that slowly dissipates, that slowly decreases. So again, we'll figure it all out. It takes time to actually build up a ton with the coin. What'd you say about Spell? Sorry, I came in right at the end. I didn't say anything about Spell. People were saying how it might be a scam. So just do a little bit more research when you get into the position. Okay, Matt, I meant to tell you about CTX, 23 million market cap, 10 million max supply. It is popularity the only thing holding it back? So let's look at CTX really quick. So it's probably, yeah, I mean, it's available on the Coinbase. Just trying to figure some things out. So it's available on Coinbase. It's not available on every other platform. So yes, you can buy it on Coinbase, but you still need to be able to buy it on other platforms to create more popularity. But right now, the reason why it would be decreasing is because the crypto market is pulling back. It's not just because of CTX. But yeah, $20 million market cap, fully diluted market cap is 81 million, still has a solid potential chance to increase to double, triple, quadruple. Let's see some of the history. So looking at some of the history, it has been up to $44 before, has shown a lot of strength in September, and then slowly started to decrease back to some of these lower levels. Now, some of these lower levels are around the $7, $6 range before it started to actually increase. So that's actually showing a lot of potential. And I would say, yes, popularity is probably the only thing holding this back. It does look like it has a potential chance to run. But right now we're seeing 26% of the supply out there. There may be a chance to where this supply wasn't where this supply was in the past, and it was way lower. And that's why you saw it actually decrease a little bit more, because the introduction of supply. Typically, that is what happens with a lot of these coins that have a lower supply, or somewhere around 20 to 30%. You had an introduction to a lot of that supply, just like Farmcoin. Farmcoin doesn't have a low supply, or didn't have a low supply compared to max supply, but it does have supply out there that they continue to add to dilute the price. And then eventually you get to a point to where all the supply is out there, and now you're just seeing it increase. So currently where you're seeing it at $8.16, it's at one of the lowest points that you can get it at. Yes, you can see it down here at some of these low points if it does continue to decrease, but it doesn't hurt to put your foot in the door, because yes, popularity is the only thing that's probably holding it back. If we look at some of the information you have 783 holders, which is a low amount of holders, 22,950 transactions. You have a couple of contracts. So this is what I always get confused by. If you send a certain amount back to the contract, that means that this can't be accessed, from what I understand, unless there's a way of accessing your contract. I mean, there's a way of you pulling it back if you set the coin up that way. So it's set up, it's an Ethereum token. So I don't know how that's set up, and if it's easy to get those coins back. But from what I understand, if you send it to the contract address, you cannot get those coins back. So it's coins that are out there, but it looks like 50% is actually lost, I would say. And then you even have another 1% or 1.5%. 10%, sorry, 10% or 15% that's actually an address as well. So unless that's Coinbase, that's probably Coinbase, isn't it? That's one of these is probably Coinbase. So I don't know how that works. If my 35,000 will be accessible as well, because if it is, then that'll be good. Because then we can use that and still have the same plan. But I'll keep researching it and see if we can do anything with it, or if the 35,000 is just lost for BTD. All we need is someone to short it, and we are golden. BTD to the moon. Yes, that's what I like to hear. So if we add liquidity, can we Can we withdraw the liquidity later? Yeah, from what I understand, you can withdraw the liquidity later. As soon as we're creating value, and as soon as we get to a point to where other people are creating liquidity and it goes on to other exchanges, you really don't need liquidity at all. So you can withdraw that liquidity from PancakeSwap, which is what a lot of people do. But as you set up the whole entire thing, you can basically say, all right, well, this is what I have in the pool, what percentage I have in the pool, and this is what establishes the price. Establishes? Why did I say that? Establish the price. I still can't say that right. Establishes. Have you heard of DAPL? The Apple? No, I haven't heard of it. I come here to watch Matt solve math problems. Pretty much, yeah. That's what I do all day. I question my own math multiple times a day. Um, 222 likes. Let's go. Yes, we are approaching those levels. We've been at 300 likes, 300 plus likes for the past couple of days, and I appreciate you guys for being here and being a part of this. You know, where can I find BTD to buy? So if you go over to PancakeSwap, just type in PancakeSwap.finance, right? Go to trade now. You can trade BNB for BTD, or you can trade BSUD, right, to give you a price of how much it's actually worth. You type in one BTD and it's worth $2.67 basically, and you can buy 10 if you wanted to, and it'll be $27. You can buy 100, and it'll be $297. So yeah, you can buy it. It'll create more and more liquidity as people buy it. As they buy it, it creates a higher price. So the next person that buys like 100, you'll create a higher price for the next person. So that's how that goes. But then we will create more liquidity. Hopefully, we have other people that do the same, because you have to spend basically BNB or Cake or whatever you decide to create liquidity on. Like I can add liquidity here, and I can basically take another token if I wanted to, whatever I wanted, which I don't want to do Ethereum because it's just expensive. If I wanted to take USDT, which goes to the dollar, I mean that's expensive too, and go to BTD, right? This is the first time setting it up, so you would set it up 1-to-1. So maybe like $10,000 would be held for 10,000 BTD, basically saying it's worth $1 for that liquidity pool, which means 10,000 is held into this pool. Or you can do it and just say that 10,000 is worth $1,000 for USDT, which would make it 10 cents, and you would have 10,000 that's tradable, 10,000 that you can move with, So obviously not going to do that now, but USDT is very difficult. I would say you have to go through Trust Wallet, or not Trust Wallet. You have to go through MetaMask, send your BNB through there, and then you go through that process. So all right. So right now it is, let me go back here. Right there. Yeah. Right now it is 8:34. We have 231 likes, 227 people here. Thank you for watching. So far, it looks like around 4,000 views, people that came in and out, maybe came in and out one or two times. We have 7 people on Twitch. Thank you for watching. And nobody on Facebook, but thank you for watching any type of playback. I appreciate it. If you are watching, thank you for watching. What do you think of AMP or Tezos? So I like both of them. Unfortunately, I had to, I wanted to create more liquidity today or yesterday for the position because the prices were getting insane for the amount that was left. There was only 18 BTD left, and there was still the BNB that was sitting in there, right? So it was worth a crazy amount. I think at one point it was like $40 or something. But it doesn't look like anybody bought at that point. but we had to create liquidity so that people can buy at certain levels. And this is literally the stage to where you create multiple liquidity points so that you can establish a price and control the price, right? So as people buy it up, they start to the price starts to increase a lot more. So that's what I saw yesterday, and you could see right now that people bought, let's say 1,000, or bought 700, or bought 600, and now they hold on to 1% of the entire thing. And who knows what this is actually going to fully get to, right? Obviously, you guys support it, so yeah. I don't even know where I was going with that. Someone asked me a question, and would need BTD to be audited twice before you can apply for major exchanges. Yeah. Been in AMC since November 2020. Good morning from the frozen Mitten, Michigan. What do you think of AMP? Oh, what do I think of AMP or Tezos? So yeah, I had to basically take my Tezos and create liquidity for AMP, or not AMP, for BTD, which I'm upset about because I wanted to just spend money, but I have a limit on, again, with my bank account situation. It just pisses me off. I need to just convert to a different one. But I do like Tezos, especially at the current price. The price right now is at what, like $2 or $3. That's very low compared to where the high is. So you can see it triple, getting up to some of those high points, and it can definitely surpass some of those high points. So I really like Tezos, especially gaining the interest that you gain on Coinbase. You gain, what was it, 4.5, 4.6% interest on Coinbase. So yeah, I really like Tezos. It's currently at $2.86, a $2.5 billion market cap. You can see that the overall circulating supply is 875 million coins, close to a billion total supply. So yeah, it has a lot of potential, AMP, I'm not really super strong on. I did sell that a while back, and the reason being is just because AMP is not, or it has a higher circulating supply, somewhere closer to that 100 billion mark, and it looks like it's at a very low price, but that's just because it doesn't have all of the circulating supply out there. Shiba burn videos is a great idea, and seems like it's gaining traction. Well, hopefully that continues, right, and everybody starts to do it, because then we can actually burn off Shiba Inu. I don't care if mine get the most traction or somebody else gets the most traction. I want people to do it so that we can burn Shiba. That's what it's all about. It's not about me getting the traction or me getting the recognition. I don't care. I mean, there's always people that come out and say that, you know, I started this and I appreciate that, but that's not what it's all about. What it's all about is getting Shiba to the level that we all believe it can get to. So yes, it is catching traction. We have a couple of people that are doing it, and my hope is that Claybro puts out a video or two in the next couple of days or so, just as a separate video. He doesn't have to do it in his own time, his old time slots, or the time slots he uses now. He could do it at 12 o'clock midnight if he wanted to, and just put it out there so it's there. Right. And then I'll add it to my playlist, and then somebody else does it. They add it to their playlist. I reached out to people, but, you know, I didn't get back, or they didn't get back to me. So I'm going to take it as either they didn't see it or they just don't want to do it. So it's cool. Eventually we'll get everybody on the train, and we can burn off so much Shiba Inu together. And I'm hoping that the 22nd of February, we can burn off a decent sized amount that it will just bring other people into the position as well. Bring other people into burning off Shiba Inu as well. So that's my hope. Keeping my fingers crossed. We all sold our SHIB to buy BTD. That's not the case. Don't do that, and don't put that out there. Shiba cringe TikTok dance videos. I don't know. I talk about SHIB on TikTok, but I don't really get too much traction over there. I have 38,000 followers, But TikTok is so difficult to remain like to get consistent views unless you post consistently and you automatically have a following. Like if TikTok decides to push your content, then you get lucky. Like you are the lucky one. Because there are a lot of talented people that they don't even see the light of day when it comes to TikTok popularity. And I try and, do something to help them out, but I don't have any TikTok popularity either. Say hello to my little friend, BTD. That's funny. Does anyone here hold Volta or ChargePoint? Thinking of buying some shares. I don't. Maybe someone else does. They're jealous they didn't think of it first. I mean, it's possible. First of all, thank you for the super chat. I didn't say thank you for that. I really appreciate that. I want to let you know that means a lot. So I don't want to just push that off to the side. Dwight, thank you for sending that super chat. Matthew, hope all is well. I know you are a very busy individual, but if you find some time, can you take a look and share your thoughts on Bully Inu? Please and thank you in advance. All right. Yeah, let's look at it. See what it is. Bully Inu. How much is the total supply? Million, billion, trillion, quadrillion. 100 quadrillion coins. That's a lot of coins. Currently, it's at 2.1 million supply or million market cap, which you can see a massive increase from that level. So that's good because you're looking at a 21 quadrillion that's out there. I don't know what's going on with probably some is dead. Some are in the dead wallet or something. But what we can see here is the fully diluted market cap would be 10 million, which is still shows full grounds for increasing a hell of a lot. Even if you wanted this to go to 100 million, right? That is an increase of a lot, right? A heck of a lot, right? 50, right? That's what you're looking at basically. 50x that you would see in maybe a $100 investment or maybe $1,000 investment. Could happen, right? You never know. Now this did increase to a level to where it got all the way up to, let's see the market cap level that I got to. It doesn't tell me that. So it did increase up to 0.00000000021. So that did see a significant increase before decreasing and kind of actually fluctuating a little bit. Let's look at the markets. You can only get it on Uniswap, which is kind of it kind of pushes me out of the running for it. But you do see the volume that's up 585%. Shows a lot of promise where it actually is. Let's look at the address and how many holders there are, who the holders are. You have 78% that's in a dead wallet. That's pretty big. 78% that's in a dead wallet. That means that whatever is left, you actually see a pretty decent sized move ahead of it. So even though it's in this dead wallet, I guess this is not a dead wallet to where it completely takes out the circulating supply. That's what I always get weirded out from. If you have this a 78% that's in this dead wallet, it should be taken out of the circulating supply, but it's not. That's 78 trillion, right? And you have 30 trillion that's out there. Wait, let me see what that is. 20. Yeah. So you basically have everything that's in here, almost everything that's in there. Most of it is burned off. However, it's just an issue dealing with seeing it at this level and not actually adjusting in the total max supply, right? So looks interesting. I won't make a move because Uniswap, the fees are just expensive. Like everything is just expensive to do anything on the Ethereum network. I can't do it. So that's going to be a no for me unless I go through Coinbase or Coinbase Pro. I could go through Gate.io. So if it gets on Gate.io, I will do it. But through Uniswap, I won't. I see the price of BTD at 6 cents. Am I looking at that one right? I mean, I don't think so, because if you go over to, I don't know where you're seeing the price, but BTD is, if I look at it compared to BSUD, which I think is compared to the dollar, if I take this and do it here, it should be like a 1-for-1, right? So it's comparable to the dollar. So if we actually take this, let's just do USDT. I didn't even think of that. USDT to BTD, and you basically have one, and it's worth $2.70 over on PancakeSwap. That's what it's showing. Yeah. So in CoinMarketCap, is that what it's showing in CoinMarket? I didn't even know it was in CoinMarketCap. That might not be mine, because I think there's another BTD. Where am I going here? Where's CoinMarketCap? Yeah, see, this is not me. This is another BTD. This is Bolt Dollar. So a lot of times you're going to have things that have close to the same name. So like, I don't even know if I can just type in something, Lex. A lot of times you're going to have things that have like the same symbol, maybe like SHIB. Trying to think of ones that have the same. Yeah, SHIBX, all that stuff. So you probably have some that have the same, and BTD is already established as Bolt Dollar. But I have BTD that right now mine is at $2.70 from what I understand here. $2.70. It does increase as people keep on buying it. There's only like 1,000 there to buy, and then eventually we will add more liquidity to it, which is basically like just like what they do with, let's say you have this position. Let's find a different one. Let's say you have Bully Inu, right? You have a max supply and you have a circulating supply. So basically what that is where I have my overall supply that's there. It's just not live and public. So I take 1,000 or 2,000 and put it out there, and then it, lowers the price. People can buy it. You might be looking at BTFD. Yeah, that's the wrong one. Man, this market is super bearish. Would it be a good idea to take profits and hold till the bottom? If it was you looking at where we are now. Well, where I am now is I'm holding till the bottom. Like I'm not. It's always good to find where you think the top is, take some of your profits and put it to the side. I always like to let my profits work, so I'll throw them back in there, which sometimes is not really the best thing in the world. But I do usually save some to buy at the bottom, and see that run again to the top. So if you thought, I would say right now, it's probably not the best time to take profits, because taking profits, you're taking a little bit of profit for a large growth. I mean, it all depends what you want to do. I'm not going to tell you to do anything that you don't want to do, because none of this is financial advice. It's all just my opinion, and you don't have to listen to me. You don't have to listen to anybody but yourself. Buy whatever position you want to buy, get out of whatever position you want to get out of. But for me, obviously, I have some that are still making profits, but I didn't sell them. And the only time you'll see me sell something is when I truly need the money for something else, where I wanted to create liquidity for this. And I still want to create more liquidity, which is going to cost me maybe a little bit more out of it. But I want to put 10,000 out there so that people can actually like buy it there. But it's going to cost money to create liquidity. So yeah, I have to find a way to we can slowly increase the price if we go into PancakeSwap, and let's say I create liquidity with another 1,000. Let's say let's actually remove this. Let's say I create more liquidity in BTD with I don't know, more cake. Let's say, no, I already have cake set up, established. So I would have to use BSUD. Oh, wait, what? BUSD. I don't know what my issue is. And basically take BTD and then basically say, all right, well, how much is worth how much? So I would say 100 is worth 10,000. And then it would give me a price point per USBD. Wait, BUSD. Why do I keep doing that? And then I'll have 10,000 out there that people can trade. However, the price will be very low as soon as I put this out there. It will be lower as soon as I put this out there. So then we'll be able to go back here and understand what the price is at a certain point if I wanted to trade it. So if I go to USDT and change that to there, then we'll basically say one of these would equal a certain price, right? It'd probably be a lot lower. It'd probably be somewhere around $1, but this price will slowly increase as people continue to buy it. But we need to put more and more out there. Right now in circulation, the amount of people that have it, it's probably way less. You know, 48 addresses that have it. So again, I want to continue to put more and more into circulation. I should just put, I think total in circulation will be somewhere around 50,000 total. BTC stand for celebration is Matt's birthday. It's not my birthday. Wait, BTD stands for buy the dip? Yes, it does. Was that a joke or was that serious that you didn't know that? Get out of this. All right, so it's currently about to be 9 o'clock. I think I'm gonna head off at 9 o'clock and we'll take it minute by minute. We have some things that are starting to increase here. You know, Krill is up 1%. That's good. OMG is up 2%. The Gitcoin's up 1.2%, 1.3%. You got Polymath, that's up 0.62%. But a lot of other things are down still. A lot of other things are down. What? Will the BTD coin go on major crypto app like Binance, Coinbase, or Kraken, etc.? It depends how far people take it, right? I hope so, right? Because the overall mindset of it is to basically take the coin, have people that really support the coin, support Shiba Inu, continue to drive up maybe the price, and have the price fluctuate, right? All of the transactions that happens, whether it's buying or selling or whatever you want to do, you do it anytime you want to. If you see the price increase, you sell it anytime you want to. I'm not going to sit here and tell you when to sell the coin that I created. You do whatever you want to do with the coin, and I'm not going to be mad at you, right? I want to see some price movement. So yeah, so will it be on those exchanges? I really hope so. I know we have to go through a bunch of different steps in order to do so, but right now we're 1 day in. We're 1 day into creating this coin, and we already have 48 addresses that are holding it, right? So it's definitely surpassed my expectations. I'll tell you that right now. I think it could have been a better launch of it. I could have taken the 35,000 and put it directly into PancakeSwap at a lower price, and right now would probably be the best time to add to that liquidity and see the price be adjusted as people continue to buy it and all that stuff. So obviously in order to create liquidity from the beginning and have coins out there to establish a price, you need to set a lower price from the start. And the way that I set that, I wasn't sure exactly what the whole liquidity was used for, and it's trial and error, I guess. So 150 coins, that's basically telling you that you can only buy 150 coins. And that wasn't enough. I should have put way more out there. I should have put 35,000 out there into that exchange and let that sit. So, but we'll see. We'll see how it all. A big, thick duck. Is that what you thought it meant? Unless you're thinking about the other. Oh, okay. So change the U for okay. That not no. That's not. It's not what it meant. That's funny though. That's hilarious. It's not my birthday. If only all YouTubers who talked about SHIB would do burn videos. Wow, the amount we could burn by the end of the year. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If they would come out and do something like this, which they don't understand the logistics of, I understand that you would have to pay taxes on it and all of that, but the amount of people that create videos on it, if people just see that every single creator has a burn video, or we have a full burn playlist where all the creators come together and put their videos in this playlist, it will be huge. But you know, it takes a while to get the word out there, and I think a lot of times people don't see it until you establish that it's actually happening. So while these burns are happening, you know, the first burn, I talked about that one. I sent something out on Twitter, and, you know, Shiba Burn, the Twitter account Shiba Burn, talked about the 9 million that was burned off. And I said that that was me. I talked about burning 12 million off with these burn videos. And I would like to continue to burn more and more off and actually have a full list of how much is being burnt off there. You have a lot of birthdays. I know. I don't know how I have so many. How am I so old at this point? Very interesting seeing how a token is created from the beginning. Yeah, I mean, it definitely is interesting. As I was going through it, I created one before. I've never created one on the Binance Smart Chain. I created one on the Ethereum Smart Chain actually twice, and just to see how it would go. And it wasn't something that, you know, people came out and bought. It was something that I sent to people. But the Ethereum network, it was just way too pricey to send to people. Like for this, it's literally pennies or $1 at most, right? To send, you know, BTD to. But, you know, now let's say that people hold it, right? If you wanted to sell it and convert it, you can convert it back in PancakeSwap, which is great. If you bought it for $1 and it's now up to $2.70, feel free to do whatever you want with the money that you have. Or if I send you 100 BTD, feel free to create a transaction to sell it. I'm not gonna hate you if you did it. I love the transactions, right? We have a total of 167 transactions in this, you know, contract address. So feel free to do whatever you want with the position, whatever you want. In, out, in, left, right, purple, green. I don't care. At this point, Matt is 800 years old. It seems that way. You guys know about the record company that has 300 song burner playlist. Bigger Entertainment. Yeah. I know that they have it. They've burned off a billion coins so far. I like the fact that they're burning. I just know they have to make some money from it. So they have to basically take like, I think they burn like 20 to 100% depending on what it is. And depending how popular it is. If it's not popular, I think they burn like 100% or something. But if it is popular, they burn like 20% of it or 30% or something. Because the record company has to make money from it. I don't really know exactly the information behind it. So I may be, you know, just speaking out of turn here by saying this. But I do support what they're doing because they are burning off SHIB. They have the receipts. They have everything that they had there. But it's a billion that they burned off. I feel like we can burn off a lot more. People burning Bitcoin? No, but they're losing Bitcoin. I like to play your videos in the background at work. Burn, baby, burn. That's what I'm talking about. And again, I've been telling people that make burn videos is that you have to make them long. You have to make them, 8 minutes long, because then you could put, 3 ads in there. All right, so we are close to 200 or close to 300 likes. If you haven't hit the like button before you guys get out of here, feel free to hit that like button and get me up to 300 likes. We were getting closer and closer every day. We hit over 300 likes for the last, 4 days. So let's make it 5 in a row. Would love it. So hit that like button. What is that crawling on the mic? It looks like nothing. There might be something. A spider. Matt, before you leave, heard the bad news of Time Wonderland. Yeah, I pulled my money out of Time Wonderland. I don't even know what's going on with Time Wonderland. So like if I go over here and just, let's see if the website's still up. I haven't heard any, I haven't actually read into it, what happened. But I don't have any Time Wonderland. So I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, once they start switching things up, I'm just like, I can't deal with that. Yeah, I can't deal with that. Once they start switching everything up, I talked about that with Jade Protocol, is that once you start switching things up, I'm done. Like I can't do that because the whole point of me being in there is for what it was and not what you changed it to be. We are 2 likes away. Guys, hit that like button. We are 2 likes away. You can be the 300th like. It's gone. It was a spider. I don't see anything. It would still be like around here. I know there was a couple of spiders that I killed recently. It makes me scared to have my feet under the desk. I feel like they're all over my legs. And it's, there we go. Got 300 likes there. Thank you guys for getting me to that point. 5 days in a row. I appreciate all of you for being here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. I'm going to get out of here, but make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, if you guys want to go and check out my channel, feel free to check out my my other channels that I have on YouTube, because I am going to be posting more reaction content, more golf content, more shorts content and all that stuff. I still have to figure out everything that's happening. But if you guys want to go ahead and follow my golf channel, please go ahead and do that, because I'm going to be creating more content and I want to make that a big deal. I do upload shorts videos, so we'll continue to do something big there. Hopefully it gets to be a good thing. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you check out BTD. Go ahead and get some of it yourself. We currently have 49 addresses that are holding it, and 167 transactions. So feel free to go over to PancakeSwap, get yourself some BTD. We will create more liquidity if there's things that are less in there. We will create more liquidity coming soon to it, but we have to take our time there. So right now, one is worth $2.72. So obviously increasing in price, and I think it's good. So, anyways, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Good luck with everybody's trades, as Fire King says. Good luck with everybody's trades and everything you do in the in the world today. If it's cold, stay inside like I have for the past week. I don't don't go outside in the cold. I don't. 50,000 SHIB. Okay, I gotta get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya. CJ, thank you for being a